Platinum. Dominic Visconti and Jim Dyke on board, driver and throttle man. Mercury powered 40-foot Platinum. Rough waters here in Key West. Rocking and rolling there. Pop by. No problem. There's WHN there in the far side, flipped over. We saw that incident, unbelievable incident a few moments ago. But everyone is okay. Bill Moffman, happy lump. Let's go with Agitator now. Agitator, a 32-foot skater, powered by a pair of two 750 horsepower Mercury inboards. Charles Amon is the driver. Mark Polker, the throttle man. Charles is also the owner of Agitator. Sponsors include White Oak Auto and Marine out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Also Preferred Power Marine in Cincinnati. And Cincinnati Motorsports. Now the team would like to thank Sam from the crew of the Cat Can Do team, S19, for their help in setting up the boat for this race. Also my best friend Charles Cooper, also known for his excellent work on fabrication and rigging on this boat. And also Bite Not Paint in Cincinnati for his paint work and Tri-State Fiberglass for the glass repairs. Also Galen Wiley from Speedmasters for his great outdrive work. And also special thanks to my family and my wife Charles Jr., Jacob, and April for their great support. Also visit the new website at www.agitatoroffshore.com. Agitator, 32-foot skater. On board. Let's listen. At the start. Agitator, this boat is a little too small in these rough waters here in Key West, 32-footer. Charlie Amon and Mark Polk are doing a great job on board Agitator, driver and throttle man. Charles from Cincinnati, Mark Polker from Warren, Michigan. Agitator. Reliable Carriers 40-foot skater. Driver Tom Abrams, straddleman Jerry Gilbreth. Mercury powered by a pair of two 750 horsepower Mercury inboards. Reliable Carrier in Supercat. Your leaders in Supercat right now: Cat Can Do, Popeye, and DeSantis. Many spectators there at the dock. Great vantage point for this race here in Key West. Rough waters here and gloomy, as you can see. Race number 2 here at the 2003 Key West Offshore World Supercat and Supercat Light. WHM Motorsports, of course, out of the race after that flip, and Airborne Big Thunder also out of the race. JD Byrider, 40-foot Douglas Marine skater, powered by two 750 horsepower CC Performance engines. Tony Marcantonio, the driver. Terry Ayers, the throttle man. As we mentioned before, both back in the world of offshore racing after a little respite. Terry Ayers used to throttle for How Sweet It Is many years ago. Special thanks to Tony's lovely wife Mary for all of her help and support of the JD Byrider team 2003 racing season. JD Byrider, powered by CC Performance. heading into Mallory Square. On board, J.D. Byrider. Tony Marcantoni, the driver. Terry Ayers, the throttle man. Around the turn. Tony Marcantoni, the owner of J.D. Byrider. Brianski, 40-foot motion, powered by two 750 horsepower Fluke inboards. Robert Muller is the driver. Jay Muller, the throttle man. Currently in fourth place in Supercat. We got Cat Can Do in first, Popeye in second, DeSantis in third, Brianski in fourth place, and Reliable in fifth. Page Racing, a 36-foot Nortec powered by Mercury. Steve Page, the driver. Larry Goldman is the throttle man. Page Racing in Supercat Light. Page Racing currently in second place in Supercat Light and content is first, Agitator in third. Out of the race in Supercat Light, Liquid Metal, American Dream, and White Knuckles. Steve Page and Larry Gilberman doing a great job on board Page Racing. Race number 2 winding down now. Supercat and Supercat Light. On board White Knuckles, Troy Wood and John Trotto. This is earlier in the race. 36-foot skater. Oh, there's White Knuckles there spinning out, having a problem. White Knuckles spinning out. So now you see why White Knuckles is out of the race. WHM, of course, also out, flipped over earlier in the race as well. But everyone is okay on board White Knuckles, Troy Wood, and John Trotto. Apparently that is a very bad spot in Mallory Square. There have been a number of incidents there. All right, we're going to go with Flowmaster now, 40-foot skater powered by Mercury. Flowmaster. And there on the inside is Cat Can Do, your leader in Supercat. Cat Can Do. Also a 40-foot skater, Keith Holmes, the driver, Barry Glovic, the throttle man. Cat Can Do has led the whole race. Cat Can Do, powered by Baker Inboards. Cat Can Do, your leader. Popeye in second, DeSantis in third, Briaski in fourth, and Reliable Carriers bringing up fifth place in Supercat. Cat Can Do, number 1, getting the checkered flag. There is Flowmaster once again. As we said, it's a 40-foot skater powered by Mercury, a pair of 750 horsepower inboards. Todd Werner is the driver. John Engel, the throttle man. Todd from St. Petersburg, John from Seminole, Florida. Flowmaster. Todd Warner, the owner of this 40-foot skater. And this will be the last boat we'll be covering for you in race 2 as it heads into Mallory Square. Rear shot on board Flowmaster.